What is up, everyone? How is everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and yeah, today we are going to battle with some Zendikar Rising. We're going to have ourselves a little collector booster box battle. How this thing works is we're going to crack this thing open. There's actually 2 box toppers in here, and so every participant is going to get 3 packs. We're going to take the contents of those packs, we're going to add up all the mana values, and at the very end of this thing, the person with the highest combined mana value and the person with the lowest combined mana value will each get one of the box toppers. So, pretty cool. Zendikar Rising is like the perfect product for battling because it basically comes with prize support already built in. And the prize support is really good. We're not talking about box toppers where like Gallic Readers or anything like that. We're talking about like expedition lands. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. So we have 4 participants today. I just wanted to reach out and say thank you first and foremost to each of my patrons for participating in this. I really enjoy doing these battles on channel, and as you guys watch this, if you're not already and you kind of like the idea of doing entering into pack battles or box breaks, or just thinking about showing additional support for the channel, then I would encourage you to check out my Patreon. I will post the link in the description. But as I mentioned, these are kind of built-in prize support, and the expeditions are expedition lands. Typically how this thing works is you're going to get between 1 and 3 foil expedition lands within the box. Both the box toppers are also expedition lands. They are non-foil. I don't think I've ever seen a 4 expedition land box, but I do believe typically it's 2. The average is 2. But kind of 1 and 3 sort of tends to be the average. All right, so I'm going to set these aside there. Here we go. All right, we've got 3 packs for Van Corbin. We've got 3 for Gremlin, 3 for Jeff, and 3 for POA Pack Opening Addict. Okay, why don't we get started here. Zendikar Rising is kind of a set that has started to age pretty well. A lot of the modal cards are very commander playable. In fact, there's actually, speak of the devil, I was just going to say there's actually several uncommons in here that are like $4 or $5. So like Malakar Rebirth, it's like a $5 uncommon. Right, $5 uncommon. It's probably like a $4 to $5 foil uncommon. So that's pretty cool. Foil Island. And now we start off with our first rare, which is Throne of Makindi. That is, of course, a 0. We have a rare that is a Glasspool Mimic. It does flip into a land. Thankfully, for the modal cards in this set, you don't have to worry about the backs are all lands, so you don't have to worry about like Strixhaven, where it's like, oh, it's another casting cost on the backside. We've got Akum Hellhound, Dreadworm, Wildcat Exploration, which is actually a pretty decent rare, I think. That's a 3. And Skyclave Squid, and Cragpound Pathway. This is going to end up being a pretty low pack, as there was not a lot of actual mana values in there. So we have I love the pathways though. They look really good, and of course on the back is the Timber Crown Pathway. So all the pathways are pretty sweet, kind of steadily climbing in value. So that is a 0 right there for the Crag Crown. Valkyrie Exploration is a 3. Glasspool Mimic is a 3. So a total of 6 for Van Corbin to start off. And we'll throw the Crag Crown Pathway. In the event of a tie, I don't think I talked about ties. So in the event of a tie, we'll take the highest mana value Mythic. That will be the first tiebreaker. The second tiebreaker will be the highest mana value Rare. And then after that, if they're still tied, then we'll have some sort of like runway modeling walk-off or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Probably coin flip. Seems easier, right? Ooh, first Mythic is a Ashaya, Soul of the Wild. That's actually a pretty sweet Mythic. And 5 mana value to start as well. Really, really cool card. Power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control, and then non-token creatures you don't control are 4s in addition. It's a pretty sweet ramp card. Of course, it's in the right colors for green. Nice Mythic. That is a 5 for Gremlin. And then we've got Kaza Royal Chaser. That is a 2. Okay, and then we're going to start hitting our showcase cards here. Okay, we've got Spitback. We've got Makindi Ox. After that, we've got another Crag Crown Pathway, so that is a 0. And then a Prowling Felidar, and a Akiri, the Fearless Voyager, as the extended art foil. Sweet looking card. It's equipment friendly. So, all right, let's add these up here real quick. All right, so we've got a 3. The Cappy's done. 3, still a 3, 4, 5, and that is a 10 for Gremlin. All right, Jeff, you are up next. As far as like expeditions, I mean, there are definitely some that are better than others. You got all the fetch lands in here. We would love to hit. Actually, there's a cycle of mythic lands that are also really good. They're all pretty good. Got some pretty good value to them as well. So, but Expedition Lands, I think Ancient Tomb is kind of currently at the top. So if we hit one of those, we're in really good shape. All right, Merfolk Wind Robber, Jawari Disruption. Actually, probably a couple of dollars for this as well. Modal Land Counterspell, Swamp. All right, first rare mythic is going to be a Nighthawk Scavenger. That is a 3. Inscription of Insight. That is a 4, so giving us a total of 7. Nectarpot, Hellhound, Lotus Cobra. Cool. Showcase Lotus Cobra. Man, back in the day when this first came out, Lotus Cobra, that was a mythic. That was a high-level mythic, too. There's a 2 beyond that, Spitfire of Lagak, and we finish with a Legion Angel. Extended Art Foil Legion Angel, which is a 4. It's going to be a pretty beefy first pack overall for Jeff. So we have a 4, 5, 6, 10, and a 13. 13, okay. All right, pack opening attic is up next. So 4, that's 8, 11, 12, 13. Okay, just checking, double checking. Whoa, shredded that. All right, here we go. Let's start to skip through the commons and uncommons. I'm really just looking for Balaged Recovery or the Malakar Rebirth, which we've already seen one of those because those are really actually pretty valuable commons and uncommons, I should say. Relic Robber is the first rare. Extended Art Relic Robber, that is a 3. After that, we have a Kargon Intimidator, that is a 2, so total 5. We've got Squid Time, Prowling Felidar. Rare is a Clearwater Pathway, so Pathway, it's going to be a Pathway box, huh? That is a 0. Foil common is a Prowling Felidar after that. And rare is a Tabarax Hope's Demise Extended Art Foil Tabarax. All right. So let's see here. So we have a 3, still a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for POA. All right, so after the first round, we have Ven Corbin with a 6, Gremlin with a 10, Jeff in the lead, and the high, I should say, the 13, and POA in the middle with an 8. All right, Ven Corbin, you are up next. Shy is the best hit so far, but we still have some expeditions at large and also some other pretty sweet mythics I'm hoping that we see. Okay, we've got our foil, extended art land, the forest. Hey, Yasharn. Yasharn is that's a cool card, actually. Yasharn doesn't see enough play, but it actually is a really good card. And that is a 4. So starting off the 4, we have a mythic. It is a Leyline Tyrant. Neat. It's a mythic that had a lot of buzz when it first came out, never quite took off, but it has a fairly unique ability, and it's a dragon. So I'm surprised it doesn't see more love. 4, 4, 4, 4, that makes it so your mana doesn't drain your red mana. Pretty good. All right, so that is a 4. That is a total of 8. Next up, we have a Territorial Scythecat. Fledgling. Rare is a Felidar Retreat, so we have a rare out of that showcase slot. That is another 4. And then another Scythecat after that, and we conclude with our first mythic. It is Angel of Destiny, Extended Art Angel of Destiny, Extended Art Foil. That's actually a pretty sweet mythic. Looks really good, and actually has a little bit of play. It's Angel Cleric, so it has a good tribe to go with it. Good tribal support. That's a pretty sweet hit overall. All right, so we have a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 13 and a 17. That's actually a pretty beefy pack. All right, so 5, 9, 13, and 17. Yeah, 17. All right. So, of course, Ven Corbin was at a 6 before that 17, so he's now at a 23. So, it went from super low to super high. Gremlin is up next. Okay, here we go. Got our planes, sure. All right, first rare mythic is a Maul of the Skyclaves. Saw a bunch of standard play when it was in rotation. That is a 3. Archon of Emeria, actually a pretty decent rare as well, and that is another 3. After that, a Spitfire Lagak, Squiddy, and rare is a Phylath. Holy moly, yeah, that's a big old beefy 6. That is a high mana value in this set. Canopy Baloth. We have a mythic. Is that Expedition Land? It sure is. Seachrome Coast. Neat. There you go. Congrats on that pull, Gremlin. Woo, that is beautiful. Good old Fastland Seachrome Coast. Not bad. Not bad at all. And it looks really good. Look at the foiling on that. That is, of course, a 0 as well. I will sleeve that up right now, in fact. Beautiful. All right, so it kind of puts a damper on your high mana value party, but I don't think you care, right? So that's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 for Gremlin. giving him a total of 22. He's just behind Ven Corbin right now for that high. All right, Jeff, you are up next. You had the high after the first pack with a 13. How will you follow that up? Where are more mythics? These are questions that must be answered. Here we go. All right, Mountain. Maddening Cacophony. Actually, a pretty sweet mill card. That is a 2. This is your first rare. Second rare is a Wayward Guide Beast. So we went from high, so far we're double low. This was not the Goblin Guide we asked for. That's what that card is. Dreadworm. Spitfire Lagak. Yaha. Rare after that is a River Glide Pathway. So we're low, low, low. And a uncommon Geopede. Oh, finished with a mythic. It is a Drana, the Last Blood Chief. Actually kind of a cool mythic. Drana's neat. Doesn't see like a ton of play, but I actually think the card is really good. And it does sort of help your cause kind of get back on the right track with regards to your mana value. So 5, still a 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Giving you a 21. We're going to have some drama in this last pack. Right now we're at a 23, a 22, and a 21. All right, PO, you were at an 8. You were at an 8. And hopefully we have at least one more foil expedition land at large as well. Okay, here we go. All right, we've got our foil forest, sure. Extended Art Force. Rare is a Tajaru Paragon. That is a 2. Skyclave Shade, also a 2. Canopy Baloth. McKindy Ox. Kazandu Mammoth, a 3. Showcase Kazandu Mammoth. Which, of course, flips into the Kazandu Valley. Value. McKindy Ox. Rare is a Skyclave Shade with a foil showcase Skyclave Shade. That is another 2. And a token. So while everyone else is fighting over the high, PO is like, you know what? I'm going to chill in the back and I'm cool with the low. So we have a 2. That's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9 in total. Giving POA a 17. So after 2 rounds, we have Ven Corbin with a 23, Gremlin with a 22, Jeff with a 21, and POA currently in the low with a 17. Last pack. Ooh, we got drama. We have, honestly, both the high and the low are very, very much in play. There is nobody that has run away with either spot. Here we go. Let's see some fire. All right, Mountain. First rare is a Crawling Barrens. That is a 0. Next rare after that is Charix the Raging Isle. That is a 4. All right. Foil Charix, sure. We've got a Territorial Skycat, Brushfire Elemental. Rare is a Scoot Swarm. Good old Scooty Swarm. Haven't seen any of this. First one in the box. That is a 3. And then a foil common after that is a Coom Hellhound. And our next, we have a foil rare that is a Yasharn. Foil Extended Art Yasharn. Actually pretty sweet, and it's helping you keep that high if that is what you're going for. Interesting pack. It's still on the low side. We have a 4, 5, 6, 7, and that is an 11 and an 11 total, right? So 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, it sure is. All right, let me write that down. Giving Ven Corbin a total of a 34 after 3 packs. Currently holding the high over Gremlin. Gremlin is right behind with a 22. So 12 to tie and 13 to pass. Here we go. Also, I feel like we're still at large for another couple of mythics. That's another thing with these packs. All right, here we go. Foil rare. Aura Skyclave Hierophant. That is a 4. There we go. There's a foil mythic. What is this? Yeah, all right, Nissa. Nissa of the Shadowed Bows. That is a foil Nissa. That is another 4, giving you a total of 8. Pretty good start on that pack as well, as far as mana value is concerned. All right, Jeroboa. Another mythic. Omnath. Nom 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 nom. Very cool. So Showcase Omnath. That is very nice. That's actually a pretty sweet pull as well, and it is another 4. That is giving you a 12. So right now, I believe you are tied for the high. Foil uncommon is a Skyclave Pickaxe, and we finish with a oh, nice hit, and that is a way to get over the top as well. Beautiful, beautiful hit. Agadeem's Awakening, which flips is the other side is the Agadeem of the Undercrypt. This is actually one of the better pulls in the regular set. That is a really, really nice pull. In fact, I'm going to sleeve that up right now. Solid pull for you, Gremlin. So you have a Expedition land and an Agadeem's Crypt. That's very nice. All right, so let's add these up real quick. So we have a 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, and a 15. 15 in total, which is, let me write that down here. That should be enough to take the high. Giving you a 37. All right, so you now, Gremlin is also in the high with a 37. Jeff, you are at 21. You need 16 to tie and 17 to overtake. Otherwise, you want to stay real, real low. Here we go. Swamp. Roiling Vortex, that is a 2. Foil Rare is a Felidar Retreat, that is a 4. Kazandu Nectarpot, Skyclave Pickaxe. Ooh, Mythic. Another Nissa, nice. A borderless Nissa. Love the art on this. Really, really cool. I bet it would look awesome in foil. And also, thankfully, not Jace. So that's cool. That is a 4 as well. Beautiful card, really, honestly. And then a foil Showcase Runecrap. Actually, probably $1 or $2 as well. And you're going to conclude with a rare that is an Inscription of Abundance. Inscription of Abundance. All right, so a total. What do we got going on here? We've got a 2, that's 6, it's 10, and 12. Giving you a total of 33, which is actually currently the low. Right, that's 2, 6, 10, and 12. Yep, total of 33. So Jeff is actually currently in the low as well. POA, you are at 17. So right now, Gremlin in the high. POA would need 20 to catch and 21 to surpass. That's a tall ask. Not impossible, but highly unlikely. So, but both are technically in play. All right, here we go. We got Base Camp. Spikefield Hazard, actually a decent uncommon. All right, here we go. First, it's a mythic. It is Turntimber Symbiosis. All right, so that is a beefy casting cost. It's a cool pull. A decent hit for sure, but woo, that's a high mana value to start. So that is a 7. Does flip into the Turntimber Serpentine Wood. But next up, you have to, after that, a Swarm Shambler. That is a 1. So that's kind of bringing you back into play here. All right, Canopy Baloth. Brushfire Elemental, sure. Next rare up is a Needle Verge Pathway. That's where you want to be if you want that low. And we got a foil common McKindy Ox, and we conclude with a rare, which means we only had a 1 expedition box, 1 foil expedition box. So Master of the Winds, that is a 4, but I do believe that will keep you in the low overall. So let's see here. We have a 4, still a 4. That's a 5 plus 7. That is a 12. That is not how you were trending to start that pack. But you finished with a 29 overall, which does give you the low POA. So after the 3 rounds here, we had Ben Corbin at a 34. We have Gremlin in the high with a 37. Jeff at a 33 and POA in the low with a 29. As is customary, we'll start with the low for our first box topper here. And man, these are so flimsy. I wish they were a little bit more sturdy, especially after having 1 card in them. But I'm going to try and approach this with kid gloves here. Make sure that you don't accidentally catch a corner of the card. All right, here we go. Expedition is a Luxury Suite. Neat. Very nice. Battle Bond land, crowd lands, call them what you will. And Luxury Suite is always a good one. That's actually a decent pull. Very, very nice. All right, Gremlin, your box topper time. All right. All right, here we go. What will it be? Oh, Celestial Colonnade. All right. It is a man land, if you will. Colonnade, I love the art on it. Used to be a super, super popular and played card. Doesn't see as much play now, but overall, I would say Gremlin's going to still feel good about things, considering he got the 1 expedition, box topper, Agadeem's. In fact, Gremlin, you're kind of the Hamburger, if we're being real honest about this. Foil expedition, regular expedition, Extended Art Foil, Agadeem's Crypt, and an Om Nom 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 to go with it. Well, that is our battle for today. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit that like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and be well, everybody.